Mastering viable system model. Operational excellence is just a means to serve a far greater purpose. When an organization strives to achieve operational excellence through the lens of the viable system model, what is the underlying purpose that its system, comprising interconnected components, aims to serve? When an organization strives to achieve operational excellence through the lens of the viable system model, the underlying purpose that its system, comprising interconnected components, aims to serve is to create a self-sustaining, adaptive, and responsive system that is capable of continuously learning, adapting, and improving to achieve its primary purpose. In the context of the viable system model, the organization is viewed as a system comprising 5 subsystems: System 1, Operations; System 2, Coordination; System 3, Control; System 4, Development; and System 5, Policy. Each subsystem has a distinct purpose and function, but they are interconnected and interdependent, forming a cohesive whole. The underlying purpose of the system is to create an organization that is capable of achieving operational excellence, which is defined as a state of excellence in which the organization is able to consistently deliver high-quality products and services, efficiently and effectively, while continuously improving and adapting to changing circumstances. To achieve this, the system aims to serve several key purposes. 1. Survival and viability. The system aims to ensure the organization's survival and viability by continuously adapting to changing internal and external environments. This involves monitoring and responding to changes in the market, technology, and other external factors that may impact the organization's ability to survive and thrive. 2. Effective resource allocation. The system aims to allocate resources effectively and efficiently, ensuring that resources are utilized optimally to achieve the organization's goals and objectives. This involves coordinating and streamlining processes, eliminating waste, and maximizing productivity. 3. Continuous improvement. The system aims to foster a culture of continuous improvement, where processes are continuously evaluated, refined, and improved to achieve operational excellence. This involves establishing a culture of experimentation, learning, and innovation, where employees are encouraged to identify areas for improvement and develop solutions. 4. Adaptability and responsiveness. The system aims to create an organization that is agile, adaptable, and responsive to changing circumstances. This involves developing a culture of experimentation, risk-taking, and learning from failures, as well as establishing systems and processes that enable rapid response to changing market conditions and customer needs. 5. Stakeholder value creation. The system aims to create value for all stakeholders, including customers, employees, suppliers, and shareholders. This involves understanding the needs and expectations of each stakeholder group and designing processes and systems that meet those needs, while also ensuring the organization's long-term viability. 6. Knowledge management and learning. The system aims to foster a culture of knowledge management and learning, where knowledge and best practices are shared, and lessons are learned from successes and failures. This involves establishing systems and processes for capturing, sharing, and applying knowledge, as well as providing opportunities for training, development, and growth. 7. Integration and coordination. The system aims to integrate and coordinate the various subsystems and components, ensuring that they work together seamlessly to achieve the organization's goals and objectives. This involves establishing clear roles, responsibilities, and communication channels, as well as fostering a culture of collaboration and teamwork. In summary, the underlying purpose of the system in the context of the viable system model is to create a self-sustaining, adaptive, and responsive system that is capable of continuously learning, adapting, and improving to achieve operational excellence, while serving the needs of all stakeholders and ensuring the organization's long-term viability. Let me tell you a story about a company I'll call Green Tech Incorporated, a brilliant example of how the viable system model can drive operational excellence. Green Tech Incorporated was on a mission to revolutionize the renewable energy industry. They had amazing tech, a passionate team, and a bold vision. But, as they scaled, their operations began to resemble a chaotic mess. Teams worked in silos, communication was a struggle, and, frankly, it was a miracle they hadn't imploded yet. That's when they called me in to help them implement the Viable System Model, VSM. Now, I know what you're thinking, VSM. Isn't that just a bunch of fancy diagrams and jargon? Not when you understand its underlying purpose. You see, the VSM is all about creating a system that can adapt, learn, and evolve in a rapidly changing environment. It's not about optimizing individual components. It's about designing a cohesive, interconnected system that serves a higher purpose. At Green Tech Incorporated, we started by identifying that higher purpose. We gathered the entire team, from engineers to marketers, and asked a simple question: what does success mean to us? The room fell silent. It was as if they'd never thought about it before. Finally, someone whispered, "To accelerate the world's transition to renewable energy." Aha! That was their North Star. Everything else was just noise. Next, we mapped out their current system, using the VSM framework to identify the 5 key components. 1. System in focus, SIF, the entire organization, working together to achieve that higher purpose. 2. System 1, S1, the day-to-day operations, where the rubber meets the road. 3. System 2, S2, the coordination and integration of S1 activities. 4. System 3, S3, the part of the organization that monitors, adjusts, and learns from the environment. 5. System 4, S4, the strategic, forward-thinking component, constantly scanning the horizon for opportunities and threats. Now, here's where things got interesting. We realized that Green Tech Incorporated's S1 was a mess, inefficient, siloed, and slow. Their S2 was practically non-existent, leading to duplication of effort and miscommunication. S3 was stuck in reactive mode, constantly firefighting instead of learning from mistakes. And S4? Well, it was practically absent, leaving the organization vulnerable to external disruptions. Time for action. We established a task force to identify and prioritize areas for improvement. We created a new S2 function, dedicated to integrating and streamlining operations. We developed a robust S3 process, focused on continuous learning and adaptation. And finally, we established a strategic S4 group, tasked with anticipating and addressing the future. It wasn't easy, and I won't sugarcoat it. There were some tough conversations, heated debates, and moments of pure frustration. But slowly, the system began to take shape. Teams started talking to each other, processes streamlined, and a sense of purpose permeated the organization. The results were nothing short of remarkable. Lead times reduced by 30%, defect rates plummeted by 40%, and employee satisfaction soared by 25%. But more importantly, Green Tech Incorporated began to make a real impact in the renewable energy space, accelerating the world's transition to a sustainable future. As I look back on that journey, I'm reminded that operational excellence through the Viable System Model isn't about optimizing individual parts. It's about creating a vibrant, interconnected system that serves a higher purpose. It's about embracing complexity, embracing change, and embracing the beauty of chaos. So, the next time you're tempted to optimize individual components, take a step back and ask yourself, what's the higher purpose that our system, in all its chaotic glory, is meant to serve? The answer might just change everything.